from the dead. And I totally didn't put my hair up in a ponytail this episode so nobody would say that again.
That's in a ponytail?
Yeah, it's a really fucked up one because I don't normally do that. But there are scrunchies in my hair, and they're doing their best to stay on and not slip off because my hair is fucking crazy.
I miss having my hair up in a ponytail, but cut it all off. So.
Well, you tried, but it didn't really work. No, kids, what
I
did
can
we
put
learn?
my fringe in a ponytail.
That's right. Never try. It's always disappointing.
Why does my internet have no sound?
Pony.
Because then you would be able to hear the Eldritch Abomination that controls the internet.
Okay, well, I don't know what this music sounds like, but you're getting it, so...
Then it's just epic battle music.
I have no idea. It's not working for me.
I didn't know this campaign took place in the 80s.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
It's like really lovely synth.
With a slight organ undertone.
Yeah.
I can't hear it at all.
That's super fucking weird.
Wait a minute, are my sound settings turned off completely? I don't know what all these numbers are, but okay. Whatever, I can't hear the music. I hope it's not awful. Sorry, guys. I'll turn it down a bit, though. There, we'll do that one instead. I know what that one sounds like, even if I can't hear it right now. Okay. Sir. Last session was a bit of a doozy one.
I miss one session. What the fuck, guys?
Don't look at me.
So the party decided last session, at the start of the session, to go interrogate the prisoner that they had helped capture that was supposed to be, quote, quasi a spring sentinel, but that may not be true. V got into the cell, cast silence. Nyla tried to follow behind and was promptly given an angry stare and decided to wait by the sidelines. V and Nactix talk for a minute. Well, talk being a one-sided conversation because he doesn't really care. And then the party finds out some things about him. He has a dragon scar on his chest, or marking. And they tried to interrogate him some more and found out he had an iron capsule akin to a cyanide pill in his mouth, which he then tried to shove into Septimus's mouth after he had been forced to throw it back up.
It's fine.
And then
I put it somewhere totally safe.
And then he put it somewhere very safe. Very, very safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys finished talking to him. He was seen by a healer. Then prior to that, in the previous session, V had triggered the SOS response for Nactus's Sentinel amulet. So help was coming. And help did indeed come. And so Oberon opened the cage with the big scary thing in it in the dungeons that turned out to be an angel who had been corrupted by the blight from the old lands.
Because, you know.
And he's a little bit not right in the head and loose in the castle dungeons right now, but he's fighting the bad guys for you guys until he is done fighting the bad guys, and then he's gotta find something else to kill if Oberon doesn't get him back in his cage. You all were given the quest to help find a way to fix him, so I think you were to go find whichever god he belonged to, starting with the Mother or Sylvanas, to see if maybe they know. And then you guys ran away after Oberon contacted the Night King. And Helgrim, you were retrieved when Rothius went to go find a healer, and before they went and spoke to the Night King in the the bowl that Oberon has with the water that he can speak back and forth. Yeah, he did that. So, and then we started with you guys running or fleeing the castle, or starting to flee the castle into the forest to the north. And for the chat, I will show the map of where they are supposed to be trying to go.
I'm just imagining like Oberon trying to like violently poke the corrupted angel with like the end of a broom to try to get him back in his cage.
So
I rolled up newspaper. Bad boy. Bad.
sorry, chat, I'm trying to show you the it's not finding Google. Oh well. They have to go all the way from the coast down here, all the way up to the mountain ranges, and cross the mountains into the Winter Court, go through the Winter Court to the Eladrin Kingdom, and find a necromancer. Because that's where Fox is going, and that's how they're going to the human world. And oh, by the way, Robin and Asher and the Winter Prince and Mithriel are missing in action.
I know.
All right,
Oh my.
So you guys have bounced out the castle through a secret tunnel into the Wonderwood, heading northeast. So you'll have to bypass the totally not the lonely mountain, Mount Zahar, where Rytharia lives. Twigs knows that's where she lives. It's gonna take you guys a good week to get to the winter outpost. So you're gonna have to navigate the woods and everything else. Yeah, Helgrim is gone for one session and shit goes down. That's generally about how it goes. Nilo is absent today. He's feeling sick, so we'll say Nilo scouts ahead.
Okay.
Stop beating these.
Alright, so it is probably late afternoon at this point. You guys hear and see the commotion back at the castle in the city as you're trying to flee the castle. It's not dark yet, but it will be probably 2-ish, 3 hours. Fox is very much keeping alert for anything and anyone. Water sources, things following behind, things that might show up ahead. But we all know Fox is not the greatest when it comes to rolls, so let me go get the sign off of the door because it keeps like knocking on the door because it's windy outside.
Alright.
And I called my bird back, I remember that.
Bork, 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 bork.
Blurk.
Nilo found something.
Oh, look, it's my bird. I put it on my shoulder.
Also, I got a new mic today, so hopefully, or the other day, so hopefully things should sound better. It's a nice,
Now
nice,
it just comes back with a bird in the mouth.
nice new mic.
Woof.
Boof. Alright, so you guys start getting into the woods. Like I said, it's about 2-3 hours till dark. Probably you all know that these woods are supposed to be infested with Kelpies, and the Kelpies are acting very bad and acting out and strange, and they're packing together and abnormal Kelpie behavior. So
Suspicious.
I don't know what's going on with the Kelpies. The Kelpies are just doing what Kelpies are gonna do right now, as far as I'm concerned. You guys do know that the Wonderwood is not a safe place in general, unless you're from there and know the woods. The Autumn side is a little bit safer due to Asher patrolling it, but since he's kind of, you know, AWOL
dead,
at the
isn't he?
moment, he's MIA at the moment. Somebody might be, I don't know.
You're telling me that I'm dead?
I'm not answering that question.
We're all
So
dead
I'm
along.
guessing that Roth is leading us preferably to the autumn side to go through autumn and then to winter, or
See if he's smart
we
enough
gotta
to
go.
do that right now. Okay, yeah, he's intelligent today. Roth is gonna. It's still gonna take you guys at least till the morning to get, or at least till into the morning to get to the autumn side.
Okay.
It is still about a day and a half travel to get to that point. It's gonna be another. It's almost a week to get to the winter point though, from the autumn side still. Helgrim's made that trip before. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
So, you do have to cross the river, the big river, to get to the autumn side. So, you're gonna have to either cross it directly wherever you find it, or you're gonna have to find a choke point or a thin point. And hope there's no Kelpies lying in ambush, because it's a thin point.
That makes me want to not go to a thin point now. I'd go for a girthy point.
I gotta pull up the Kelpie sheet in case you guys come across one.
In case, because it's totally not almost 100% guaranteed to happen.
Listen, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna run into a Kelpie. It's just very likely. Oh, I need everyone to roll stealth for me if you're going to try to avoid being found by said Kelpies.
Oh boy.
How well did I do? Oh, I didn't do too badly.
Stealth.
Hi, Sherry.
Shit.
Can I feel like Nora question mark just did stealth, and that was her stealth roll, was just stealth.
Hey,
That's
I got
not
rid
how
of the
it works.
question mark into that. I got
No,
rid of it.
Nora
It's here in my
question mark
cloud.
is always gonna be what her name is now.
It's here in my anger.
Nora.
Nora.
question mark.
Space surname question mark.
You never know who she is.
Alright.
I just imagine Twigs pretends to be a plant.
Alright, so what did everybody get? I tabbed out a roll 20.
Trash can. That's all I'm gonna say.
If
Is trash can.
Trash
including
can.
passive, if including passive outreach, they do.
Nora.
36.
Yeah, I did cast Battle of the Trades,
Everyone
so-
got 19 or higher. And then there's me. Trash can.
I mean, with Pass Without the Trace, you have to 15.
Hold on, I gotta get multiple d20s out.
With Pass Without the Trace, you got a 15. You might be avoided if they don't see you.
You might be eaten alive by Kelpies. Don't worry about it.
Question is, did Roth get over a 15?
I don't know, let me roll for him on. I'm just gonna roll his straight roll on roll 20. I'll add his modifier in my head. Oh,
Okay,
what's his modifier? What's his modifier?
And then a plus 10.
He got a 20 with that plus 10.
Oh, okay.
Still a 2. Roth, baby,
yeah.
come on. Alright. So you guys... Hold on, let me... That one can stay here because it did me good today. That one can stay here because it did me good today.
No, that's not how this works, Ori.
It is how this works.
No,
with
that's
me.
not how this works.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what the Kelpies in the forest in general, what their perception rolls are. I have 2 nat 20s.
Fucking.
2 2s, 5, a 16, and a 16. I don't know if you'll encounter the 2 that rolled a nat 20, but...
They know we're there.
Well.
They know I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know you exist.
Yeah, they know you and probably Roth. The rest of us, the rest of us probably not.
He's
Alright.
literally like a shadow now. You just
Yeah.
see nothing.
Yeah. The rest of us are 30. I'm at a 29. The rest of you guys are 30 plus.
Okay. So as you're making your way to the river...
At least for an hour.
It's gonna take you about 2 hours to get to the river, but...
Yeah.
As you guys are making your way to the river, the sun is starting to go down. The crickets and the fireflies are starting to make their noises. It's getting to that point in the day. The heat's not that bad. It's summer, so everyone likes to keep it at like a nice 80. Nice, not humid 80. It's nice, really nice. And
26, 27.
yeah.
Cute. I was like, what is 80?
I'm sorry, I don't know the conversions. I know 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius, and that's about all I know.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I need to learn them, I'm sorry. Oh, I just clicked on something wrong.
Yeah.
No, everyone has a thermostat.
26, 27.
Yeah. Alright. So it's a nice temperature. It's not terribly hot. The humidity is not bad. The sun's going down. The crickets and fireflies are all doing their thing. The animals are starting to get quiet. You guys don't really hear much noise in the forest. It's just the nighttime animals that are making their little noises, and you don't notice anything right now as you're heading toward the river. If anyone wants to try and see if they're being followed still by the sentinels, give me a perception check.
I will.
Twigs is squishy and paranoid.
Nope.
24.
Okay. All right.
I love how everyone's rolling high, and then there's me.
Nora, you are too stressed out right now by the dream and by the fact that the spring sentinels are after you. And by the fact that you're heading directly into the heart of the night court.
Everything is fucked. It's just...
Septimus and Twigs.
It's gonna be okay.
You hear noises, but you're not entirely sure if they're just animals or if it's pursuers. Or it's Nora or pursuers. V and Helgrim, you hear what sounds like something moving through the trees a good distance behind you.
Okay.
I'll say Ibis and Panther have alerted you to movement back that way and have both kind of disappeared.
Okay.
They can't tell you what it is just yet, and why is there drawing all over my map? Oh, that was my drawing. Oh. It looks like Rowan got a hold of my map. Alright. But yeah, so you guys know that something is moving through the woods toward you. Don't know what yet. Fox is as perceptive as ever and is looking ahead. He's being perceptive to the forward. He's not looking behind. He's trusting you guys to do that.
Can I try sorry, I was gonna try to talk with like the trees to see if there's like a general like anxiousness for anything that they're unfamiliar to, I guess. Other than us.
Okay.
Just picturing Twigs just leans upon the train, just, hey Bob, how's the wife and kids?
Okay. I want you to are you going to like ask an older tree or a younger tree?
I would go after probably an older tree, just because it's obviously going to be more wise.
Okay.
Get off my
Why?
Okay. Okay. Oh, are you using a spell, or are you just gonna go ask?
I have speak with nature because I'm a nymph, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
I can't like have specific thoughts, but they can convey like emotions to me.
Yeah, generalized intent and feeling.
Are you touching the tree?
Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna touch the tree. Against my better judgment.
Oh no.
Okay. You start trying to speak to this tree, and it kind of is a little bit hesitant to answer you back at first. But you feel something touch your back,
Ugh.
And you look up, and there's a branch that's curled down and is touching your back. And hello.
Yeah. Hey. I was just, wondering if you noticed anything threatening other than us. Not that we're threatening, but anything following us, maybe.
Well, let me roll perception on the tree ant that you've now touched. That's not a tree.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh, that command is spamming a lot. I'm sorry,
Yeah, you might want to
chat.
slow it down a bit.
I don't know how.
Do you want me to work on it?
Yes, please.
Yep.
The tree ant looks around slowly. You see that the branches kind of just ever so slowly just like shift around a bit. And very obviously, like, he's not able to really be stealthy when he's looking around because he's a big ass oak tree. I see something way back there. And he points behind you guys.
Thank you. I'm gonna roll nature to see if I know anything about moving trees. 11.
This is the weirdest thing you've ever seen in your life, and you have no idea.
Well,
You're not sure if you're tripping or if Oberon slipped you something in your drink, or...
Oh, God damn it, not again.
Not again.
It's normal Tuesday.
The rest of you know Oberon would never do that, but...
Not without consent.
Twigs is paranoid about everything, so he's like, oh yeah, of course. Oberon slipped LSD into my fucking juice box. Okay, well, thank you for the information.
It has wings.
Cool. We're just gonna be on our way now.
Might be a very big bird.
A bird, like
a bird.
A bird,
a bird.
Oh, like a really, really big bird.
It's just a bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I've never seen a bird like this before. Just like I've never seen a little tree like you before.
I'm from a different part of the woods.
I'm going to be your father now.
I'm going to be your daddy now.
The rest of you just see this tree kind of like moving around. You can hear him. He's talking out loud.
Okay.
But Twigs just thinks he's using his plant speak to this tree.
Guys, I'm not tripping, am I? You see this shit moving, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Everything's gonna be okay. It's just fine.
Oh God. Oh.
But if I were, what you say, big bird, like on a scale of 1 to like 10 feet, you being like a solid 10.
I don't know what those numbers mean. I am a tree.
Okay, is it the same size of the little tree or you tree?
You-sized tree.
Right, that's like 6 foot, so let's go. I don't want to fancy meeting that. Let's go. That's a big fucking bird. I'm not a tree, I'm a fae. Okay, bye. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Would I have heard about anything like this?
What, the tree ant?
No.
Or the bird?
The bird.
You guys have no idea what you think. He thinks he's talking about a bird. He doesn't know.
Everybody's heard about the bird. Let's go.
Bird is the word. I had to.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to sleep now. Good night. Stops moving.
Good night.
V's just gonna look at like Roth and just go, "What?"
That's the tree ants in the forest. There's tree ants in the forest. They just live here. They live in the autumn side too. Asher has several of them as his assistants. Gods.
Right. I don't like the idea of a giant bird chasing us, so I suggest we get moving, preferably away from the giant bird, and hope the Kelpies eat the giant bird.
Alright, then let's go. We're almost to the river. It's probably another 30 minutes or so.
V's just gonna walk off towards the thing. And
Just gonna keep on going.
in the direction we were originally going, she's not gonna go off in a random direction. And then she's gonna wait till Roth just obviously catches up, hopefully.
The rest of you doing?
Same fucking thing.
Going to briskly stay in the smack dab middle of the party. In between all the meat shields.
Nora's like trailing behind a little bit. She's got a lot on her mind.
Okay. Alright, you guys get to the river. I want more perception checks for the river to see if you guys are you guys gonna try to find a thin point, or are you guys gonna try to cross the river at its widest? It's a big river. It's probably a good 50 to 60 feet across if it's at its widest point.
Which would be the smartest thing? Like, could we make some kind of intelligence check to go nature, river, getting into heavy water, quick water, or thin point?
Are you trying to see which would be worse for the encountering the Kelpies or
Drowning? Either or. I mean, it's drowning either way, but drowning, like, with some people you can maybe persuade if they're not too crazy. Kelpies, or just drowning.
From what you guys know of Kelpies, there's not going to be much persuading them to do anything.
Yeah.
We can't stab the water.
You can try.
Exactly.
I mean, Caligula tried.
Thin point would probably be better because we can stab the Kelpies.
You just have to freeze the river.
Alright, did you
guys... I have a spell for that?
Did you guys roll perception? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
I can explode the window.
Like Nora and Septimus are probably going to be their best.
And I need to roll for Fox. Oh, good boy.
Helgrim and V are on like a perfect wavelength of perception.
Well, Fox rolled a nice roll too.
That's sweet. He's not pathetic.
Not today. Alright, the rest of you don't really notice anything. You're too busy trying to figure out which part of the river that you're going to be crossing. Septimus and Nora, you find a small choke point, but you also notice some shapes downriver in the deeper part. Probably about 100 or so feet downriver, and they're not moving. They're just kind of lurking under the water down that way.
In the same direction or the opposite direction of
the current?
And of the same portion of the water.
They're about 100 feet down from where you are.
We are.
Yeah, downriver, so they'd have to swim up the current to get to you.
Okay.
If I remember
So
correctly, it's around
there's
30
like
meters.
there's like stuff down there. So let's not go that way. Let's just, go.
Fox makes sure to look directly like where you guys are going to be crossing.
He's just like, Yeah. V knowingly knows what he's looking for.
He doesn't see anything at this moment, so he kind of approaches the water a little bit. So, at the thinnest point, it's probably 20 feet wide and looks to be probably like 5 feet deep. It doesn't look very deep at this point.
Okay.
5 feet deep, but that's over Twigs' head.
I have to say, who's gonna carry Twigs? Actually, I'm gonna say that character. Okay, who's gonna carry me?
I will pat Twigs on the shoulder and go, "This is a great burden that I will gladly bear." And then I'm just gonna Misty. Can I Misty step with him? I'm gonna Misty step with him. I'm Misty stepping with him across the river, but the entire way.
Should have just pat him on the shoulder and say, "Good luck," and then we'll continue on.
Goodbye, poof.
He's 5'4". She's gonna kind of just grab onto Roth's. I guess if he's wearing a cloak, she'll just grab onto it and just kind of wrap it around her hand because she's just like, I'm tall enough, but
Just barely.
Yeah. Her head's like above the water.
He's gonna shift.
Mm.
He's gonna shift and he's gonna look at you with like an exasperated expression. And he's gonna look at Nora and just he's looking. He can't speak to you. He's just gonna look at you like, "Come on, hop up on the fox. Hop up on the giant fox."
V will turn around, looking at Nora, and she's just like, she outstretches her hand. She's like, "Come on, get on."
Nora's like grabbing, getting on.
Yeah, and she's gonna pull Nora up, even if she resists a little bit.
No, because she's just sitting there accepting that people are just like grabbing her by the hand, even though she's over 5 feet. People just grabbing her and just like pull her away.
Yeah, so V will help you get on Fox.
Mhm.
And she will pretty much just go, "You can either hold on to me or hold on to his fur, whatever's comfortable."
Fur.
Okay. Alright. He will take a step back and jump, or go to jump over the thin point in the river. We'll see if he makes it. Where's his stats? Oh, good boy! He rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1. Okay. I could have gone one of two ways. Alright, so you guys see this big ass fox take a few steps
He makes
back.
it over and then just face dives into the bank on the other side.
Nora, you find yourself having to hold on really tight because you're not used to this movement. V, you're already kind of used to it.
Do I need to do a strength check?
I want you to do a strength check to hold on because he's gonna do the fox pounds like they do when they do the little leap to get into the
This
snow.
isn't gonna end well.
Okay, all right. You you manage to hold on. It's a little bit jarring. He's trying to be gentle, but he is a giant fox, and I mean giant fox, probably 4 times the size of a direwolf kind of giant fox. And he lands it, and he just tries to gently let you down off. You're kind of shaken, and you're white knuckling it, and you're pulling on his fur, and he's trying his best just to not.
Not
Like-
out.
I'm okay. Oh, okay. She let go.
And he
letting go, and then
he'll
Get
lower
off.
himself down and let you off. Hello, phone. Fairy noises. The pixies are near. Alright, so you guys all make it across. Helgrim, what do you do to get across?
Damn it.
I wasn't gonna let you just like bypass that. Fox wasn't gonna give you a right to.
That's a good question. I mean, I could just try to swim across, but I don't know how fast the current is the thing, and also if there's something lurking beneath the water.
Yeah, for some reason my Roll20 noises are not working today. If the rest of you want to do another perception check on those shapes, feel free to do so.
V will.
They are not where you last saw them.
Great.
On top of Fox, V is gonna get her spear just ready, just in case something happens to Helgrim, so she can actually help in some way.
They're quite a bit closer now. And
she'll also notify Fox about them too.
He's already rolling his eyes and having a bad day. While you are trying to decide on what you want to do to get across the river, on your side of the river, Helgrim, you see you come running out of the trees, a very freaked out horse with a saddle on. But no rider.
Mm-mm.
Oh god, a Kelpie! Oh wait, never mind. Has a normal horse back.
What do I have to roll to see what I know about Kelpies?
Arcana.
Arcana.
Are there any like insignias on it?
On the horse?
On the saddle and stuff?
That's a 20.
Perception. You know they can shapeshift, Helgrim. They are known to take the form of like a green horse, or just a horse in general, or a nice pretty lady, or an old man, or something.
The pretty lady.
I love my Kelpie rant. My Kelpie rant is great.
Yeah.
I'm so sad that VOD got deleted there in the Twitch crash. Script Daddy, thank you! And Lucky, thank you for the follow.
The unfortunate thing is I have a way to make a rope swing, but it only works directly above me is the thing. So if I do it over here, I'm not going to make it across.
I will say this probably is going to be the last resort, but if Helgrim does try to swim across, Twigs will be on standby with the Thorn Strike ready.
And, okay. And the shapes are continuing to move closer as you're trying to make your decision, and the horse is still freaking out by the tree line.
Can I just...
Oh, sorry, yeah. You saw what appear to be insignias on it, but you can't tell what they are. What, Septimus?
Firebolt the water, the shapes. Pew pew, pew pew.
Are you really?
Like little warding shots. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast Firebolt.
Firebolt, not fireball. Just little warning shots.
1 second.
Why not both, though?
Vanilla stuff. We'll see if we get up to a fireball. Firebolt is a cantrip. I can just keep doing this all day.
Alright, question. How shadowed is this area?
It's dappled, but it is getting dark, so it's becoming nighttime at this point.
Okay, but it's probably not enough.
No.
So it's not going to affect the light. It's not going to affect my sense to daylight because it's getting darker.
Yeah, your light sensitivity is starting to go away because it is
Okay.
getting darker, so you can see now. I'm trying to grab a river map real quick.
Means my dark vision's kicking in.
I did great things.
Yay! Because I wasn't expecting you guys to antagonize the Kelpie. I should have expected you guys to antagonize the Kelpie.
Everybody else knows not to touch them.
There are things coming towards us. That seems bad.
Okay.
So I do need to be in shadow to do that, don't I?
To do what?
Use Panther.
Specifically
to move across things.
You can find a small piece of shadow to do it in.
Okay.
It's gonna be a harder DC to get through it quickly.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's gonna be my best option at this point.
Alright. Roll me a d20.
Okay. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you manage it. It's rough. There for a minute, it still feels like moving through molasses as you're trying to get through it, but you manage it. Panther is tired though.
Was he tired before doing it or after?
After.
Okay, that's fine.
Where can I find it? I need to make a Kelpie token as much as I'm going to be using them. Oh, that works.
You don't need to make no tokens.
Halgrim just kind of disappears for a moment and then comes back on the other side.
No, you don't need to make them that big.
Alright, drag yourselves onto the map. I will change the Twitch channel to the map. So your faces will go away for a minute, I'm sorry. Actually, no,
Like,
they
I
won't.
feel like we're all the way over here. All the way over here. All the way over here.
You guys are over here. Helgrim started right here. The Kelpies are down here, but they're moving quickly. Sapper,
You're on the wrong side.
over here.
Yeah, I know. Something's going weird with my mouse right now. There we go.
Let me fix the Twitch channel. Window capture so I can pull up the map. Oops.
Roth's still in fox form, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. V won't get off him unless she has to.
What is happening with my OBS?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh, I see what it's done. I see what it's done. Okay, well, it's not gonna let me show you guys the battle map, chat. I'm really sorry. It won't let me. Yeah, OBS is not being nice right now. Oh, there we go. There it is. Alright. We'll put this down here. No, we won't. We'll just put it right there. Fuck it. Alright! OBS is being a dick. I'm sorry. But we will now do initiative
Fuck it, improv.
Oh yeah.
because somebody. Let me clear the turn order real quick.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Sorry.
Somebody, I don't know who you're talking about.
All right. Now do it. Somebody decided to antagonize the Kelpies.
I'm not antagonizing them. They're just coming towards us.
I want you to.
Speed.
How many firebolts do you throw?
Let's see. I can't remember which level we're at now. We're at 5?
Mhm.
5. You still only get one firebolt. Just to,
but
yeah,
it's
it deals more damage.
2d10.
Yeah.
So it's that. So it's 10 fire. If a 26 hits.
Yeah,
I would
26
be
hits.
terrified if it didn't.
We would be dead.
Yeah, that would mean that we're fighting Bertha and her sisters.
And I need to pull up the Kelpie
And if they're this
sheet.
far inland, something is going terribly wrong in the ocean.
Alright, let's move away, Helgrim, let's move away from the evil horsefish. Let's go.
Why are you
Alright.
throwing firebolts at them?
To keep them away from us. Pew 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 pew. King away.
Could have just ignored them.
That is the exact opposite of trying to keep them away.
That's what I did last time.
He's gonna kick Roth. Like, they're coming. Can we please move? And she's just like trying to get him to move.
I'm pulling him on there now. Hold on.
So just is like, I'm walking away. I caused this problem and now I'm walking away from it very quickly.
And he waddle away, waddle. Till the very next day.
Alright. And who am I missing on the initiative other than Fox and the Kelpies? Septimus.
Ooh, probably me. This. Nice.
And I do, for group things like that, I do group initiative for the monsters. If it's of the same kind,
Yeah.
just because it's a pain in the ass to do otherwise.
Yeah, to track up on this show.
Alright. Alright, Fox's initiative is... Okay.
I have the highest modifier, but I keep rolling low. What the fuck?
Ah, God, forsaken Kelpies.
Good. Fuck them.
Alright, Twigs, what are you gonna do?
Twigs is going to start off by casting Fairy Fire. On the specifically like in that little section of river the Kelpies are on, so I'll mark it real quick. Draw shape. So like right that sort of area. And they have to make a dex saving throw, I believe. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're turned blue.
Or pink. Or green.
That's true.
I'm gonna turn pink.
Okay.
Okay, so they have to make a dex save.
Let's see.
Can you guys see their health bars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly because on the stream I can see you putting them in.
I can see it on mine.
Okay.
It seems like
But
a
yeah.
lot.
They
Seems
have
like
to,
way too much.
They have to beat a 15 or they're highlighted.
Okay.
DC 15 dex.
Yeah.
Oh, that one fell off. Okay, 2 of them fail. This one succeeds.
Okay, so we have advantage on the 2 right
Yeah.
ones, no matter where they go, and we have advantage on that one as long as it stays in the little cube. Then I'm going to, back the fuck up to safety. And I will end my turn.
Let's see.
All right, Fox's turn now. What's Fox gonna do? Fox is still shifted.
Yep, and V's on his back. Still.
He's gonna shrug you off.
Oh no, I have the hiccups.
Fine, she'll slide off.
He's gonna shrug you off and pull his bow out and fire 2 arrows at it. At the first one. Oof. Even with advantage, neither one of those hits. Wait a minute, actually. No, I lied. The second one hits. And that is a D8. Okay. Okay. Alright, this one.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm having a moment. Alright. That is his turn. He fires 2 arrows at it, and those of you close up, you notice they're ashwood, so he lets go. One of them just completely just goes wide, the other one hits it right in the shoulder. It is now Helgrim, or who is that?
Septimus.
Septimus's turn. I can't tell by the picture.
Can you tell?
Pretty
By
boy.
the picture? Can you tell by this
Just
picture who it
pretty
is?
I have no
No.
idea.
It's
So
the
like, he'll just quickly ask, like, they're bad, right? Though they're bad.
Yes.
Yes, they're bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna fireball them. Can they all make a dex save?
Oh yeah, I forgot to put a horse on the screen. Hold on. A dex save.
No. Oh, yeah. I was like, no more. You're not allowed to add any more.
There's a
DC
horse.
Yeah. It's just a horse. I think it's on the other side of the bank.
As far as you know, it's a horse.
Yeah. yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of ones. Jeez.
That's a horse, I promise.
That's a lot of 2s. There was only one
Yeah.
die on that rolled above 3.
Alright.
That's
I mean, that's still. It's
Yeah,
still
still
damage.
19.
And they're in the water.
Mm.
Condition immunities. Okay. Oh, well, okay.
It's a unicorn.
They all fail.
So they all take 19 unless mitigated by other sources.
You see the fire hit them, and it doesn't seem to do as much as you would think.
The fucking fire resistant? These are fucking bullshit. And he's just
They're
gonna
in
keep
the
walking.
fucking water.
Uh-huh. Keeps walking. I'm out.
I like how Septimus is smarter than Helgrim, but Helgrim has a decent wisdom, so it's just like, no shit.
Like, fire boils water. Why are they not dead? That sucks. I'm out. I can also do this from 150 feet away, so
Yeah, that's all
back
you
it
can
up.
Okay. Is that all you've got, Septimus?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You hear a chime in your pocket. Nora, it's your turn.
Exactly.
So the horse is on the other side there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna touch that because I know what Kelpies can do, and I was like,
Let's
I can
see.
get thrown into the fucking water by a Kelpie. Fuck yeah.
Let's see. Which way were we planning on going? This way?
You guys have to.
Yeah.
You guys have to go that way.
It seems like we're backing away from the river and more of a. Yeah, we're supposed to be going approximately northward-ish.
Where is-
Oh, okay.
More
I
north.
was just like, I couldn't see there was a north. I was just
No.
like, I'm out.
It's fine. It's just that's the way we seem to be trending is that way.
You know what? Nora's just like, this doesn't seem good. Dude, just gonna like looks away, just continues on.
Somebody who's actually smart.
She wants to know what's up with the horse, but because of the Kelpies,
Not worth it.
not worth it. Just gonna walk away.
Yeah. Peace.
Okay.
Sacrifice Septimus baby, but then walk away.
You're not gonna do anything with your action, nothing. Just walk
I mean,
off.
there's really nothing that I could do other than try and fry them, but they didn't start this. They're just there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
I have no sense of curiosity script.
Visual sense of curiosity.
Pilgrim.
Yep. Well, fortunately, they're not my favorite enemies, unless you want to count them as humanoids, but they're horses right now, so.
They wouldn't be humanoids even in their
I know.
human
I
form.
know. Well, let's take some shots.
Okay.
19.
That hits. Which one are you aiming at?
Just the first one.
Okay.
9 piercing.
Okay. That
Dual
hits.
19s for 12.
Okay.
17.
That hits.
Sweet. Oh, are you really gonna do this thing? For more. 16.
What's the double damage on that for?
This. When I take an attack action on my first turn and around, I get an additional weapon attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage. If it hits.
Okay. Alright, that one's looking kind of hurt.
Good.
B.
Yeah, and then scuttle away.
B's going to grab Roth. And she's going to say, as much as I'm sure you want to kill them all, I would prefer not having the same thing that happened last time happen again. And she's going to grab him by the arm, and she's going to move. And hopefully he's smart enough not to resist her.
You'll be moving at half speed if you pull him
Yep,
along.
that's fine. I just want to get away from the water, preferably.
That's fine. She's a monk.
Yeah.
She moved faster than the rest of us.
Yeah, that's fine. Bam. Wait, bam.
Okay. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all she's gonna do.
Okay. It's the Kelpie's turns.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Nope. Piece of out.
I need to pull up a spell sheet because I didn't do it. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want druid. I wanted druid spells. Thank you.
Huh.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you're being an ass, is what you're telling us.
Oh,
Mother.
The safe word is
I can't
substance.
do it.
You know you can make shapes, right?
Trying to draw a square. It's not working.
Ori.
There's something that
Sorry.
can.
So do you see the paintbrush? Do you see the paintbrush on roll 20?
Oh,
Click on it.
Oh.
Just draw a shape.
hold on.
Also, in the like one of the pack things, there might be something, a free pack called Chaotic Conjuration, which has like overlay like you can stick on, which is like 15-foot like cubes and things like that for spells. It's very good. I
Yeah,
highly
that too. You draw for a living, Ori.
I know. I think that's roughly 4 squares.
Where did I go?
I don't know.
Oh, I
I
deleted
think
myself.
I
That's what
deleted.
happened. That's what happened.
What
yeah.
was your initiative again? Because you deleted you off of there.
19.
Yeah, she went right after Septimus.
Yeah. She was 19.
but a less good 19.
Alright, so the one in the very back, you see it start casting a spell. And it casts Entangle.
I counterspell it with an arrow to the throat.
Nope.
Kidding.
Is it making an attack roll?
No.
I
No.
think I'm too
You
far
guys
away.
need to make a strength check.
Really?
The 4 of you inside the square need to make a strength check.
Strength check or strength save?
Save, my bad.
Yep.
Like, there's no point in me trying.
Yay!
'cause, like, poof.
Oh boy.
God damn it.
Fox is the
Easy.
only one who
Easy boy now.
succeeded.
So that's higher level.
And his strength save is not high. He just barely
Stand more
saved.
easy boy.
Alright, so you guys see Fox kind of dodge it a bit. But the rest of you find yourselves restrained.
Cool. Tight.
By the plants that suddenly erupt from the ground, and that is that one's turn. This one is gonna move. What's its movement? Okay.
If you click on the token and then tap Q, it'll actually measure while you're moving it.
That one. God damn it.
Like while you're moving the token.
Oh my god, it does. Sorry, I'm playing
there's
with it.
so
now.
many numbers.
Ori, pick up the token with
Oh.
with your clicker and then hit Q.
That one's gonna move right there. And it's going to shift into a regular horse for the moment.
Fuck.
And then this one gonna move here. And it is going to try and smack at Fox. No, it's not. It's gonna go for V because she's entangled and can't run away.
Yay!
Okay. Okay. The 19?
Yep.
Alright. Oof. Okay, you take 14 bludgeoning damage and 2 acid damage. And I forget if you're you're restrained, you automatically fail saves.
What save is it?
It's a grapple, so
The grapples don't have saves.
Well, you are grappled.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an action to break a grapple.
And you will take more damage if you don't leave the grapple soon. Alright, and that is that one's turn. And layer action.
Fuck. Okay.
Layer action.
Lair actions trigger on 20s.
Oh, wait.
So a lair action would go after Fox because they lose initiative dice.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Twigs.
Let's do this. I am. We're gonna need to do some damage, so I'm going to use my action to use Shatter.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah. Is that what's the radius of Shatter? Hold on.
10 feet. It's a
10
10-foot
feet.
radius.
So yeah, I'm gonna basically use it on these fellas. And then I am going to cast that shit.
DC 15 con save.
Yeah, did it click?
No.
Oh shit, I can cast it at higher levels. Actually, I will cast it at level
3.
Yeah, 3. Let's do that.
Okay, and just those two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. The one passes, and the one fails.
So one takes 15, one takes 7.
And what is that, thunder damage?
Yeah, thunder damage.
Okay. Alright.
And then I will use my I'll give my bardic inspiration to V. Please
you.
don't die.
I don't plan on it.
La di da di da. Okay.
He's gonna fuck off.
Get the fuck behind my friends. Oh, let's get a little. Okay, yeah. So, and then I will end my turn because I can't do anything else.
Alright, it's Fox's turn. He is going to... He's not stupid enough to go after the one in the water. He's gonna attack the one that is attacking him, woman.
I would hope so, otherwise V would be very angry.
He's gonna make a longsword attack on it. And he gets a multi-attack. Ooh, I said that one. And oh wait, he gets advantage on it.
Yeah, he has advantage.
So, alright, that one hits. And that one hits. So both hit. You're good. He's using it two-handed, so he's not like completely being an idiot, but alright. Okay. That's a percentage dice. Okay, that's fine. 17 damage to the one up front.
Oh, it's dead.
And you guys see its head just slide off of its shoulders, and it just dies.
So V's no longer grappled, at least.
Nope. No longer grappled, but she's still restrained.
Yeah.
And that's all Fox is gonna do. Actually, he'll back up. So the other one's not got him within reach. Alright, and now it is lair action.
It's lair action, that's Septimus.
And let's see, what are they gonna do? What is the Kelpies gonna do? I need... Oh. Okay. Jackie, you were evil if you were watching this. Alright, let's see. Within 30 feet. It doesn't like Helgrim. Helgrim, you see something happen to this Kelpie in front of you, and it suddenly looks like a friend,
Aw.
and you have disadvantage on it until the next turn.
It's fine. I here's the thing. I'm restrained. I already have disadvantage.
Oh well, it's yep.
That's fine. I'm not going for that one anyways.
All right, Septimus.
All right. Fucking bullshitting. Front or back? That's the group.
So does double disadvantage mean you get advantage?
No.
No.
Because it's 2 negatives.
No, listen, the Kelpies are not very smart, okay?
That's no. Yeah, I know. That's fine.
I'm gonna do it on the one at the back, the spellcaster, because he is within range. So, so I am going.
You know that spellcasters don't like to take damage when they get hit.
Exactly. I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb at it. So I forgot to put it in properly onto my thing. So I'm just gonna press something else and then I'll copy the thing over. Which one has got a thing? I'll cast.
You can cast like.
I'm not casting fireball but it's got the same thing. So would a 25 hit?
The one in the back, yeah.
Yeah, for a chromatic orb.
And I am choosing thunder.
Okay.
Fuck. 3D.
Okay.
1600 damage.
Yep.
All right.
To the one at the back. And just be like, fuck off! We don't want to go to the sea with you. Fuck off.
I forget if
It's just
entangle.
gonna
If entangle is a concentration.
It
check or not.
is. It is.
Okay.
He passes with flying colors.
Okay.
That's a 17 natural without his modifier, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, that's only
No, he's gonna say
10.
Oop. Septimus is now walked off the thing because I dragged him off.
Alright.
That way. Yep.
Nora, strength save, please.
Entangle is a strength check as an action to break out.
Yeah, that's what
Specifically
I meant.
strength check, not strength save.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm tired, leave me alone.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not getting out of here with my strength.
Nah.
You actually succeed.
So you can now run.
You are free.
I'm assuming would I have to take a check each square because I was right.
No, but I think that is still difficult terrain, so you can only move half speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all just like, we're off the map. Bye.
They are on land now, and they can follow. So just
no.
Well, Nora's gonna move away a bit, and then she's gonna cast something real quick.
It does take your action to break out.
Yeah.
What about cantrip?
If it's a
Cantrips are
bonus
different.
action.
Yeah. It has to be a bonus action spell.
Let me see if I have anything then.
Do you have Moonbeam? Is the Moonbeam a bonus?
No, it's an action.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action to move it.
And it's also mostly a druid.
I don't have anything else.
No, Nilo's not here right now. Nilo was smart and went ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Nilo's gotten lost.
Nilo got lost somewhere singing to another bird that exploded.
Nora's continued on. I'm just keeping it there so I can grab it.
Okay. Helgren.
Okay.
Should be all the way up.
So,
A few squares.
bonus action. Cast this. Immediately pop it so I have just a regular attack on the big fucker.
Ooh, what's
Okay.
nice?
18.
That hits.
Nope. So that's a 10.
Okay.
Or 13 damage in total.
Alright, he loses his concentration, so you're no longer grappled, or you're no longer restrained.
Okay, sweet.
But, yeah.
Okay, so that 27 would have also. I accidentally rolled that. Do we want to still use that, or?
I'll allow it since he dropped his concentration.
Okay. Yeah, either way, it would have been that one in the other case. So I have to get rid of the thing and hit him again for another 6,
Okay.
and just keep moving.
V?
You are not
So-
restrained anymore.
You're no
I'm
longer
not
restrained.
anymore?
No.
Okay.
Bardic inspiration.
And you still have that.
Yes.
That is true.
Oh, I'm just wondering, because Roth is still there.
You're not a cat. Stop.
He
At this
wishes.
point, Howdrum is 50 feet away.
Mm.
I forgot, hit or miss. My walking speed increased by 30 feet with Zephyr Strike once I pop it.
Roth, stop moving. Is he like 5 feet or 10 feet from me?
Who? Roth?
Yeah.
We'll say 5, because that is a weird
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a weird
token.
spot.
Just grab
I
him.
would like to grab him again, even though I would only move half my movement speed anyway.
I mean, you could use your action and your bonus action to dash and just get 60
Yeah,
feet out.
I forgot to do that last time. Thank you for reminding me. I will actually. Can I do that with Roth by dragging him along?
Yeah, it's still half movement, but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
so yeah, it's
yeah, because half movement, because you have 40 feet of movement, so that's
Yep.
still like 60 feet.
she's gonna get him and just
We're leaving.
she just grabs him without saying anything and she just yanks. And Roth's
Yeah.
just like,
In order to do that, you do need to spend a key point though. For
yeah,
separate
that's
events.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Just like, wait, monks get double dash too.
Yeah, it's like I haven't played a monk in a very long time.
Yeah. So V and Roth are 35 feet off the map. I'm 50 feet off. Like Nora's 20. I think Septimus is probably like 5. Yeah, I don't know. We're all off the map in some capacity, except maybe Twigs.
Okay. You guys start running away, and you notice that the Kelpies have decided it's not worth it to continue the
Good.
pursuit.
Okay.
Because that'll take them further away from the water. They can last outside of the water, but they don't like to, so.
I've captured the horse. Let's go.
That's mean.
So, yeah, sorry, the Kelpie, sheet was on the stream. You guys didn't see that?
Oh, it wasn't on the stream the whole time.
Okay.
It was just it was the map. It was just.
Well,
once
I use a modified version anyway, so I don't use exactly what's on there. I modify the HP and stuff, but
you have disadvantage on hitting that one. That's fine.
I had
That's
Jackie
not the one
make
I'm going
that.
for.
I had Jackie make that for me so that I could tweak it up and down. Jackie's a wonderful person. Go follow Death by Mage. He's a great person. Does all the good writing things. Alright, so you guys cross the river. You get away from the Kelpies. Jackie's evil and I love him. But you guys make it across the river. The Kelpies fight you. You still haven't encountered this giant bird thing that the tree ant was telling you about. But it is dark now. You wasted a good little bit of daylight trying to deal with these Kelpies and cross the river. And it's probably a good idea to find somewhere to camp, as those of you who are familiar with this forest know that it is much less safe at night. You are almost to the autumn border at this point. You know it's safer on that side.
How
Ish.
close?
Probably another hour and a half and change on foot.
Okay.
Darn it! I really wanted to know what was on that horse.
Are we near that cave that V and Roth stayed in that one time, or is that?
That's further down. That's further
That's
down the
further
other
down.
direction. You guys are going you guys are going more northeast this time rather than just straight north.
Do we want to continue traveling an extra hour and get over the border, or find somewhere to camp?
We found somewhere to camp. I can cast alarm still, so. But it probably will be safer and further away from the fucking Kelpies if we're that way.
Oh boy.
And I can still cast alarm then, so.
Your pocket did ding during that fight, Septimus, by the way. What?
Pocket?
Yeah.
Is it because I was just like, fuck? And that's all I said to, like, Oberon accidentally is, fuck! It's like, what the fuck's going on? Just kind of pull it out and, like, have a look.
This is either you're in trouble or that's a request. Please respond.
You can respond.
Why not both? And then just pop it back in the pocket.
Okay.
Hashtag always use protection with Kelpies.
The moral of the lesson: use protection with Kelpies.
Oh my god, Oberon, why are you like this? Alright,
What did he do this time?
Alright, V, what were you gonna say?
No, shit, I actually forgot what I was gonna say. V's just kind of. V's just waiting to see what the party wants to do. Like, I would prefer getting over the border, but we are an hour out.
I am fine going for another hour and a half.
But I only need to transfer like 4 hours, so, you know, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Then I will need a nappy nap because, like, I'm low.
V only needs to transfer 4 hours as well, even though she doesn't.
Ori,
What?
is there a reason you took that hat?
No.
Is there
So
a reason you took that hat?
Alright, so if you guys want to look for somewhere to camp, roll me perception. Whoever's looking for a campsite.
Man.
Wow, miss the strikes again.
22.
Okay. You find. Oh my god.
I mean, I do have this. I am a ranger.
Nora. Nora,
She's
you find,
way too distracted.
Nora, you get into the woods a bit, and you see this really nice looking little hut in the woods. It looks very nice looking. Doesn't look shady at all. The rest of you, when she points this out, it looks like a witch's hut that's walking around in the woods on its legs, on its chicken legs.
No.
Oh, Aqua Saga.
This seems fine.
Yeah. V's just gonna, like, go over to Nora. It's like, we are not going to the creepy hut. And she's gonna just turn her around, not looking, to make sure she's not looking at the hut, and we're like, we're gonna go somewhere else. And just kind of push her.
Seems fine to me.
It's not fine. It's not a fine hut.
You guys just freaking out because of the Kelpies.
Alright. Helgrim, between you and
Between me just being used to finding places to camp in the trees.
You, V, and Fox, you managed to find an outcropping kind of up in the woods a bit on a hillside with a small cave in it. There's no water source nearby. It's just surrounded by dense trees. You do see a campfire nearby it.
Active or?
It's low. It's just the burning coals. It's been used recently, and unless you roll perception, you don't know if anyone is around.
Well, yeah, I want to do that and also see if I can find tracks.
Okay.
I mean, V's just gonna do it as well because she's probably spotted it, but she's just like, nah.
You find
do
some
another perception.
if you want to notice the campfire and look around for anybody that might be around.
I know.
You all notice footprints. Nora, you see footprints and you're just like, a mystery.
So yeah, when I do find tracks, I learn exact number, size, and how long ago they passed.
It is a medium-sized creature, I think. Hold on, let me make sure. How big it is.
Yeah, I do not learn what type of creature it is or what it is. I just know number, size, and how long.
Alright, it's medium-sized creature. They've been there recently. You see... Okay, yeah, they're medium-sized. You see, they're not normal, like, human footprints, like human or face-shaped footprints. They're kind of round with little, like, 3 little claws at the end of each one, if that makes sense. Like, claw marks, and you see a drag behind them, like a tail. A large tail.
How many?
Just one.
Just one.
And you see some, just some supplies around the fire that look just like a traveler's supplies.
Okay. How recent is recent?
Within the last few minutes.
That's very recent.
It's hiding in the trees, man.
Well, our company, because I could do with napping up, and I would like to set off the alarm to wake us up in case anybody disturbs us in the middle of the night. And also, I want to send another, message to Oberon.
Are you staying there or no?
You're making a face. I don't know if I like this space. There seems to be, like, not concern, but definitely bad face.
There is only one of them. I've not seen these footprints yet. At least in my travels. I do not know what this is.
What footprints? Oh!
There is already somebody occupying this site. They have recently left and we do not know when they will be coming back. We do not know if they're hostile or not.
Is it now? Nalo.
I don't think yelling is going to help our little situation.
I'm not yelling, but like, Nalo. He's literally just saying Nilo. He's like, he's got Keen here, and if it's Nilo, he'll hear me saying his name.
Oh, it's you guys! How are you?
Oh, God.
What?
No! Is it the turtle?
It's the turtle.
Is it the turtle? Oh my god.
We love one turtle.
You're just instantly going to see V just like roll her eyes and face palm and turn around towards as far away as she possibly can in the little like outcrop and just kind of, okay, I'm going to sit down now. pretend he doesn't exist.
Turtle. What the hell is this turtle's name?
Felix.
Oh, man, Christina.
Felix.
Felix? Amazing.
Twigs is just like so dumbfounded right now. He's just like staring there wide-eyed. He's not saying anything. He's just staring.
Felix is just Florida man, but old. And a turtle.
So when he dies, he breaks up into 3D4 snapping turtles?
Yes.
Okay. You can just do a snapping turtle as an action?
Alright. So he kind of waddles out of the forest with a little basket of herbs and stuff he's gathered for himself because he wasn't expecting company. How are you today? After I saved you from that ghost man.
We're good. How did you get this far out with all the Kelpies and?
What Kelpies?
Oh.
What's a Kelpie?
Really?
Oh. Okay. That's nice. I'm just gonna sit down now. If you want to talk to anybody else, that's all right. Excuse me a second. And Twigs is just going to go to the nearest tree that he doesn't think is alive and just beat his head against it.
Smack.
That hurts.
The trees are saying that.
Yes.
Oh,
You- oh,
sorry. Oh, god damn it. Oh.
Why are you being mean to my friend the tree?
I'm trying
He
not.
doesn't do anything to you, young man. Do I have to tell you to get off of my lawn?
Oh my god.
By this time, V's gotten her cloak out of her bag, and she's put it around her, and she's tightened the hood as much as she can to drown out the screeching old man. And you just see this, like, she's got her back to you, and you just see all this, like, white, fluffy, trimmed, like, dark sapphire blue cloak. And she's just trying to not listen as much as she possibly can. She does not like it.
Twigs is just like screaming it into his arm. try to muffle the sound.
You don't listen to them, Felix. You're really lovely, he says as he's like putting out the alarm.
Oh, thank you, young man. I'm so glad I saved you.
I know, I'm really glad you saved me too. I'm sure Oberon, the king himself, will be very pleased that you saved me from my inevitable doom, for I am low of their hit points.
Oh, you are a weak one, but the king likes you, hmm?
Oh, the king likes everybody. Have you seen him?
Oh, yes. Back in my day when I was a young turtle man, I tried to get in the favor of the king, but he didn't like my singing voice.
Well, you know what they say. It's never too late for turtle soup, so, you know. That's a very... It's
Why would you eat me?
No, you don't eat them. It's like a term for, like, you know, and he just kind of winks.
But
I don't understand.
if only one person says that, then how to whatever, I don't care.
Please don't eat me. Now he kind of like looks at you shiftily now and steps like a few feet away.
It's not
And
that
now
kind
you've
of
made
eating.
him nervous.
Different kind of. It's fine.
You freaked out the old man turtle, who's probably like 2,000 years old and is just insane.
Exactly. You made him nervous.
Okay, well, if you need a place to stay for the night, this is a safe place, I think. I don't know. I just found it.
Set up an alarm. Burrito time.
You're telling us you walked here?
I mean, how else am I going to get here? Flying? I'm a turtle, not a bird.
Okay.
Turtles can't fly. I mean, I could turn into a bird, I suppose, but what's the fun in turning into a bird? Then other birds will find you and eat you, and then it's all just a circle of life because birds are assholes, and
I'm sorry for bringing it up. Or just like starts walking away a little bit, like he needs space, just a little bit.
okay, well, I'm going to go to sleep now, and he sits down, and you just see him go, and he like sucks all of his limbs into his shell, and his hat just like pops on top.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
I traded 3 warm meals a day and a cushy bed for this.
Oh no, you must be suffering so much.
No,
You guys-
I am.
You guys just see V just suddenly underneath the cloak just shrink, and it's like she disappears, and you just see this tiny little lump underneath it, and she's just trying to like get the cloak underneath her so she can wrap into like a tiny little ball and just stay there.
Did she just make herself into a bunny? Like, it just kind of like, Septimus just kind of pokes and so kind of lifts a little bit, like, are you alright in there?
You just see her like little fluffy tail, and
Oh
you
my
just see
God,
her back thump.
That's so cute. I'm just gonna tuck you right on in.
Helga confused expression because he doesn't know. Just, what?
He's just like Ross. Just hearing it's like, please get the Septimus guy away from me.
Roth just rolls his eyes and kind of like pats Septimus on the shoulder. Alright then. How about, I don't think she's feeling very well at the moment, so might want to give us some space. How about we go, someone needs to keep watch. Someone needs to keep watch for the evening, so I'm going to go keep watch, and he shifts and just disappears into the woods.
During that conversation, at that comment of what Septimus did, you just see this like tiny little head underneath his cloak just jolt up, and you just hear like a soft little thumping underneath the cloak with her back foot just hitting the ground. Like she's not happy. And now she's gonna try to go to sleep.
Did someone quit that knocking on the floor? It's keeping me awake.
Alright, old man.
I'm not old.
You were 2,000 years old.
I never told you. Go to sleep, young woman.
That was out of character.
But
okay.
Yes, let's let the turtle man get his beauty.
I need my beauty.
Yes, I'm well aware
Just
of that.
passes out.
Young man.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys just hear snoring now from inside the show.
Oh god, and it echoes louder.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
So Fox is gonna go keep watch out in the woods. He's disappeared. You don't see him anywhere. Anybody want to do anything before the evening's up, or Helgrim, are you gonna try anything with Robin, or anyone else gonna try anything?
I guess just see if I can get any more information than what I can already assume.
So what are you trying to contact him, or
not necessarily directly contact, but kind of just see, like try to discern his physical state right now, see if he's any worse off than he was when I first tried.
You don't feel or sense anything at all. It's very oddly quiet. Like, there's radio silence that you've not had. But you've not felt, like, you haven't felt him die or anything like that. Like, you know you would feel that, but there's been radio silence.
I just haven't felt anything.
Yeah.
You're alright, big man. You look like you've got that, like, worried face. And I'm not sure if I like the worried face. Also the slightly pissed off face, but they kind of blend together sometimes.
Normally, I should be able to feel something from Robin. I can't feel anything.
But like a bond thing because, you know, you're ripping of the heart open if he were to pass kind of thing.
Sure.
Well, most of my spells are mostly to do with injuring people. I could do detect magic, but that's it. I'm not. If Nala was here, I'd say maybe scry. That's a druid thing.
It's a wizard spell.
Is it? I don't think
Septimus doesn't know that.
It's a higher level wizard spell.
Okay. Septimus doesn't know that one yet.
No.
Because he would just be constantly scrying on, like, his family all the time.
Or Oberon.
I mean, maybe.
Listen,
depending on if he can be scryed upon. Probably depending on locale.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, probably has to have another perfect against detection.
We're gonna find your partner, husband? Is that the right one? Partner? Love of your life. We're gonna find him because I need to find him. So we're gonna do that. And if anybody has hurt him, I'm gonna fuck them up because I really want to speak to him. And I know a lot of spells to fuck people up. So it's gonna be okay.
That presumes I'll let you have the opportunity to do so.
What's that too? Just point and tell me who to fireball.
Are you an evocation wizard? I forget.
No, it's Blitzinger.
Yeah, he's a blitz.
Oh, okay.
He likes to stab people. He just has to be close.
And he doesn't like doing that.
He's not getting close with Kelpies. No. Other people, yes. Kelpies.
Fucking hell, I'm sticky and not in a good way.
Yeah. Kelpies are wet and not in a good way.
I love you guys so much.
Ice cream, it's amazing. Yeah, I know.
I hate to bother any of you guys, but Twigs is currently like laying down. I assume his head's like on some sort of rock. If you could find a slightly larger rock and crush my skull against this one, that would be wonderful.
Why am I crushing your skull? And he's just like looking around for a rock to crush his skull.
No reason. Just
request.
V's gonna like slowly hop from underneath the cloak She's gonna go near Twigs. Gonna turn around, and she's just. It's the closest thing that she can think of to a boulder, and she's gonna kick him in the head, and then go back to her underneath her cloak. But like as she does, she's gonna just do a nice little like happy skip, like she's done a good thing. She's gonna go back to, yeah, as I said, being underneath her cloak, and she's gonna try to skip.
I probably deserve that.
Since when can elves do that?
Oh, she's not an elf? I don't think she's an elf. She's not a Babacod. She's not Gwillian. She's too nice to be a Gwillian. Maybe a changeling.
Whatever. It's not my main concern right now.
Right. Okay, it's going on my to-do list. We're gonna find Robin. Gonna stick it to the Night King. I'm gonna get a helmet for the god. Gonna find my brother's killer. Have I got anything else? Oh, I was supposed to send that message. I did send that message. I can tick that one off. Tick.
Just stick it to
Looking
the
for a
night.
changeling?
Stick it to the Night King or the Day King.
Are you sure you mean Night King or Day King?
That's the other. Sorry, turn to flip the list over. Stick it in the Day King. Book the Night King. Got it right.
I would recommend against trying to do that. At least to the Night King, because the Day King can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit.
Okay. I mean, I've got to aim high sometimes.
Just trying to fuck the Night King.
Just.
That was Christina messing up. Not reading it.
I kind of want that to be in character.
No, yeah.
Just the entire party's like.
Just, yeah.
Wait.
Fast.
Sorry, wrong.
That's
wrong
one way to
side.
get the whole party to turn on you real quick.
Oh, yeah. No, just.
Helgrim and V would be on Septimus.
I mean, no, Elrond was like, all right,
I'm
you
on the Night King.
you can try to do that to the Night King. You can certainly try.
No, sorry, sorry, that was the wrong. Stick it in the Day King, a dagger, not anything else. Other side. You can try with the Night King. It's probably not gonna work because he hates your family's fucking guts. Probably, question mark. Turn back on the other side. Now add. Now add.
For a changeling?
No, I think she's might be a changeling.
Yeah. Because Helgrim doesn't know that V is a puka. Because he wasn't there when she did it the first time.
Are you looking for a changeling?
Me?
Yeah.
And then she morphs into Septimus. Yeah.
Fuck, that's weird though.
That's
You look like my brother. It's really weird. Can you make the hair longer? Longer.
I'll say for the purposes of this, you can use free action to.
Yeah, I mean, it is still an action, but we're not in combat, so action economy doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll allow you to do this for the sake of shits and giggles.
Do you make the hair longer or do you keep it short?
You're muted. I can't hear you.
Microphones just died, I think.
I don't know.
Oh.
I heard it when you smacked it.
Hello?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I was like, wasn't muted, but didn't do anything.
It just stopped working.
Weird. But the shape changing is, I think, only to somebody that she's seen before. So I don't know if she could change like the hair or anything like that.
Well, that's disconcerting.
Yeah, I'll say minor cosmetic things like that can happen. Minor cosmetic changes like that could all allow those.
Okay.
Not a major physicality change.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do that, but it is more of a limited form. I can see that being useful, actually.
Maybe don't look like how I look now. Don't look like this. Just in case.
Well, simply from a perspective of what we're doing, if she can assimilate the forms of other individuals that we might be seeking information from, we could use her as a
I'm gonna go back and
proxy.
horse back.
Might be best.
It's very useful. You're a changeling then.
She just kind of seems a little disgusted by it, but.
Were you put in the human world, or were you like put in a different court? Because I know both of those things happen.
Ori, what was the plan on that one?
You found yourself in the spring court.
They just randomly left me in spring court.
That's where you woke up.
Okay. It's just in the spring court.
Do you know which one you came from originally? Yeah, seems about right. That sucks. But I like belonging to the Night Court. Like, the Night King treats us pretty well, even if no one really quite likes our family. Night King's nice. I think his mum's a bit of a bitch, but can't pick your family, can you? Well, unless you're a changeling, I guess you can pick your family.
Mother
Only was that easily done.
Do you want to find your original court? Septimus takes out this piece of paper. It's like, it could go on my to-do list. Wait, on the right side. I've got it on the right side.
This is probably something I need to do on my own.
Alright. Again, I'm good with fireballs. Just saying, you never know when they come in handy. Unless you're related to me, because you don't really want to be in our family line. And if you were older than me, then that would make Octavius, which wouldn't be too bad, but I don't want to be like Aurelius. So you know.
What?
Nothing. It's fine.
Okay. Random with what I just sent you.
I'm reading it.
Well, you know that Helgrim is getting radio silence from his part of that. So this is odd.
I need a moment. She kind of walks off and kind of sits down and just is like thinking about some stuff on her own.
Been ever since he got kicked in the head, he's been kind of laying down with his back towards the opposite end of the party, but he's gonna actually turn around and look at Septimus. Why do people hate your family so much?
Oh, because of how we inherit.
Elaborate?
We kill each other until somebody's number one.
Oh, that would do it.
Yeah, they kind of don't like that. I'm at the bottom of the pecking order, and I don't really fancy killing anyone because I'm just gonna. That wasn't my brother's plan, so I was just gonna marry Rich.
Wait, so why are you looking for your brother?
Because I'm looking for his killer. He's dead.
Oh, I guess I missed that part.
So, your family uses ordinals that are very similar to how Goblinish ordinals work, and your family line of succession is very similar to how Goblinish succession works. Are you sure at one time your family wasn't headed for hobgoblins?
Probably. I don't know.
Question for another day, I suppose.
I only pay attention to things that won't get me killed. Like being nice to Quintus and staying away from Sextus because he's a dick.
So I'm guessing that as each brother dies, each one aims to adopt the order.
Yep.
On the bright side, if the other two kill each other, you'll be first in line.
Well, no, if Septimus, he is seventh in line.
I'm seventh. And I don't really want to be first in line.
So if two kill, then it becomes Quintus.
Quintus. It's not a bad name. Sextus is the fucking worst.
God damn it! Twigs just realized the naming order.
V's gonna come out of it like half form, and she's just gonna look at Twigs like, "You didn't figure that out."
No, I just was like,
it's in his name.
It's been a long week for me. Okay.
To be fair, that is very close to Hobgoblinish ordinals, so you don't know the Goblinish language. It is more difficult, I suppose. But even then.
V's gonna look to Septimus and ask, wouldn't you, if you and Oberon got more involved, wouldn't they want to kill you because you've gotten with the king?
No, because it's different cut. Yeah, see, thought about this political strategy, and for my dad, that would be even bonus because then he'd have a son placed in the summer court and he could probably use me. He's an idiot. I mean, he's smart. I love my dad.
And I thought my family was fucked up for kicking me out at 16 for arbitrary reasons. And also branding me for life. Both in metaphorical and very literal senses.
That's fucked up. I just thought my family was normal for Fae. Apparently other Fae don't go around killing each other. Who knew?
Your family is normal, at least for what I'm used to. Not quite. Well, hobgoblin families have many children, mostly because most of them would die. Not necessarily for
murder.
fratricide, but no. At least in the Night Court, hobgoblins are very fatalistic people.
My opinion, you guys are better off without family.
You, as you say that, Twigs, you see a big fox head poke its head through the trees as it's walking around looking, just keeping an eye out, and he kind of just huffs and just goes back into the woods when you say that.
I think that I think that he took umbrage to their comment there.
You may want to be careful about that topic around him.
Understandable.
I won't do anything that'll get me eaten by a fox, but
I don't know if you'd eat him, but that is not for me to decide.
Being a giant fox's chew toy doesn't seem very smart to me. And I'm real dumb.
He's not the fox she should be worried about.
Well, you would know best of all of us.
V's just gonna be like, yeah, actually, I am. She's just gonna go. Just gonna, like, you know,
like,
she knows
yeah.
the best. It's like, no
Like,
shit.
Yeah. You think?
Alright.
Family's good. And bad. And good and bad and good and bad all in one.
In any case, we should still get some rest.
They're dicks, but they're my dicks.
Your
I'm glad we
pocket
managed to
dings.
revisit the phrasing on that.
Your pocket dings.
I look at my pocket, I'm like,
Dicks.
What?
I'll look in my pocket.
It's just a very detailed picture of Oberon's face in just the most confused expression of just what?
You just, on one side it says haha dicks, and then there's an arrow pointing for you to flip it over.
Flip it over.
Really?
Is it the same portrait?
And then on the back it's just a little heart.
Aww. If you turn it this way, it looks like a butt.
What?
An arrow appears on it again.
Like, first time, you just see V just completely just out of character, just crack up laughing.
Oh boy.
Until she realizes, and then she just kind of goes,
There's another arrow.
Yeah, there's another arrow now when you said
Over
that.
again.
Flip it.
It says, no, this is a butt, and it has another arrow.
Flip it.
But why?
It's got Nidius's face on it.
Nah.
And then it says, no, really. And then it's got a picture of Oberon's butt.
Well, that explains what that is.
That is my favorite toy that I've given anyone.
You have to wonder if only you can use that, or if other people could. It might be a useful tool of communication.
Odd.
Not a toy. It's my secret lad. My secret sex lad to the king. Get your own.
Hey, quick question.
I don't mind sharing.
Oh,
What?
you'll have to share.
Hmm.
What? Random?
her microphone.
My microphone, for whatever
Yes.
reason, it works fine on Discord because I popped into the chat real quick to see. It's just Zoom.
You might have to check your mic settings because it died on me the other day and I had to reset my default mic. But what was your question?
No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
It was more of us. Can you hear me now?
Alright, is there anything anyone is going to do before I call the evening?
Septimus will just send a message back to Abraham, which is, there's Kelpies in the river. We're still looking for Robin. Your butt looks amazing. Did
He's
you
just-
know that V is like a rabbit? That's kind of cool.
So, one.
Nora's a changeling. He's just like telling Oberon everything.
Oberon will respond back if that's all. If that's all of it. You get a wink faced at first. He's like, she's much more than a rabbit. She will be a good friend if you treat her properly. You get another picture from him that's just him like laying back in his bed, like waving at you. Yeah, a selfie picture, shirtless selfie. And he takes note of the obvious comment that there's kelpies in the river, but he doesn't really say anything back because that's just common knowledge.
And he'll just sign off with the stars are bright, but not as bright as you are.
He'll respond back with something just as mushy and like flirty.
So Nora is gonna try and push through to a message for someone.
What we discussed in private message.
I'm gonna put it in private.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to try anything before bed? Before I call it.
V's just gonna tell Roth to wake her up in 4 hours, and she can help watch because she knows that he actually needs to sleep at some point.
All right. He acknowledges you.
Yeah, and then she's gonna go sleep.
He's currently just lazily just sneaking around the woods near you guys.
She's gonna go back to being a bunny.
Surprisingly, the giant fox is very stealthy. Twigs or Helgrim, anything you want to try before bed?
No, that's about it.
Okay.
So this is gonna be a little paranoid of Roth now, but he's probably just going to situate himself in like sort of the middle of the camp.
You get the sense that he's not going to be hostile towards you. You just kind of hit a bit of a nerve.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. I think other than that, Twigs does not have anything else he wants to do.
Okay. And Nora is sending a message. And I'll get to that whenever she sends it to me. Sneeze 2 more times and you're demon possessed. But you wake up in the morning.
Sounds like fun.
You wake up in the morning. And the sun's up. The sunlight's filtering through the trees. You all wake up to he woke you up, but not within 4 hours. He woke you up with like 2 hours to go. He's literally just curled up in a big floofy ball right now, napping.
No.
Okay.
The rest of you just wake up to this massive mound of white pile of fur in the middle of camp.
V's probably sitting like near where his shoulder blades are, and is just kind of awake and just sitting there. She's got this like little giant centipede thing in her hand, and he's just kind of crawling about.
I was kind of hoping that it would just we wake up, there's Roth, and then there's just V face down in the fur.
No, she's like, you know, she is kind of like in his fur, like pressed up. Not like face fur.
Not buried, just everything.
He's very floofy, so it's not hard to be consumed by the fur.
Oh yeah.
You guys wake up in the morning, and you find Fox just curled up tightly asleep. You find the fire going stronger than it did before the evening, because you got the sense that he was about to go to bed when you guys showed up. Because he's old. He goes to bed early. And you guys wake up, and he is in a bathrobe. He's got a sleep mask right here on his head, and he's wearing little bunny slippers. And he's cooking bacon.
What color bunny slippers? That's the question.
Bright pink.
Uh-huh.
And good morning. I thought that you guys would like some breakfast.
Squeakly.
You just see like V just trying to get further into Roth's fur, like as much as she possibly can.
I found a pig in the woods, and it said I could use him for food.
I died.
What?
I'm a vegetarian.
I'm a druid.
I died in the castle. Now I'm in hell.
So you died in the
Okay.
hell.
Alright, Twigs, if you're in hell and I am here, it would be much worse.
I have other things for breakfast. I found some berries that I touched a plant and they just showed up. He accidentally cast good berry. He's not very smart.
Okay, question. Do I get the impression that he's too senile to realize he's casting magic?
Roll insight.
Okay.
We need to know.
14.
He's a little bit he outwardly you see that he's somewhat insane. You don't know for sure if it's an act or because he's very much, as far as you can tell, a King Boomy type character.
Okay. Okay, so with that, I can't discern if he's just fucking with us or if he's legitimately off his rocker. Okay.
Yeah, you can't tell. He's very good at pretending to be insane or he actually is insane.
Okay. There's a very fine distinction between pretending and actually.
I have these berries that I got off of this bush that it just sprouted the berries. I don't know. I've not had that happen before. I got these berries and I have some fruit that I found on a low-hanging branch from down the river. That way. I went to the river while you slept.
He's just gonna get from a bag a bunch of carrots, so she's like, I'm good. And she's gonna eat the carrots, and you're just gonna see her face just look like she absolutely hates eating these carrots. She doesn't like them, but she's eating them because she doesn't want to deal with whatever.
I'm gonna take a berry and I'm gonna take some bacon and I'm gonna squish them together and I'm gonna eat it.
Oh boy.
V and anybody else paying attention to Fox. Perception. V, you have advantage.
Okay. Dookie. Oh. Okay.
Perception?
Yeah, if you want. If you're paying attention to Fox at all.
Yeah, he's paying attention. She's literally right.
Yeah. It might be kind of hard for V to miss because she's. Right.
Okay. Helgrim, you've seen this before. V, you both. He's starting to have some sort of what appears to be a nightmare. Or he's in pain. He's whining a bit in his sleep.
V's instantly going to go crawl over to where his head is. And she's just gonna give him like the biggest hug. And she's patting him. And she's not going to sing. Because she doesn't want to in front of everybody. But she's just gonna like whisper basically that he's safe. And she's here and things like that.
It's fine. Quit being a baby.
You don't know if it's a nightmare. You don't know if it's a nightmare or if it's somebody fucking with him. From what you can tell, it feels like the latter. Somebody's probably fucking with him.
Yeah, he's got enough experience, I think, to deal with either one. But she's just there to make sure that things don't go crazy.
So to Helgrim, it seems very similar to what happened with Bleb.
Yeah.
But yeah, like V's purposely put herself between Roth and the party.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything happened, she's the first one to hit.
He's got to go through her.
Yeah.
which hopefully will give him pause.
Okay. It doesn't last very long. It seems to be something quick and pass. He's not weak enough right now to be affected much, and he wakes up.
Yeah, to be just hugging him.
Yeah, he puts a paw around V and just like
lick.
Yeah. He smells the bacon and then immediately head just turns.
You just see V just totally get like knocked out of the way.
Yeah.
You just see it like just slide.
He nuzzles and licks V, and then he takes a sniff
like
and
a
smells
dog.
the bacon. It's like, huh?
Just like so.
He
Right.
shifts,
Maybe more canny.
shifts and gets up, and he looks a little bit rough, but he'll be all right. You get the sense that he's just needs sleep, but he gets up and he comes over to get some of the bacon, and that's it. He doesn't touch the berries or anything like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nora, it took a little bit of time, but you get a response after a few minutes, a slightly confused response, and a very hoarse sounding yes.
Jeez. Oh boy. We're gonna be doing this on the side because I don't want them to know.
No, it's fine. We're gonna have to
Yeah, it's
call
about
it in a
time
minute
to call.
anyway, but you get a very hoarse sounding yes.
Oh my god, is this like a guy you text with a really long message and then they just send back yes and you're like,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Script and I were thinking the same thing.
I know how it sounded when I said it because
No,
Kelpies on the brain, but
yeah, I was like, is she talking to the horse? And then, oh wait, no, horse as in like rough.
like their voice is
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
shot.
Oh.
Yeah,
I just
no,
said it.
it's took
Like
me a
their
minute.
voice is
We have a traitor in our midst.
their voice is shot, and it's hard for them to speak.
No, hopefully not.
We'll do this
I mean, the Kelpies.
in
Oh
the
no.
message later. But
Nora's speaking the
we
first
will call it at Nora getting a response and Felix feeding you guys breakfast before you are sent off on your way to the winter coat.
Okay, go away. It just disappears.
Goodbye now! Pops out of existence.
Wait, what? Did he just randomly disappear?
Yeah, he's gone. Fire and everything's gone.
I fucking hate the Fey realm.
Sucks that you
damn
live
it.
here then, doesn't it?
This is just an old Monday to like me. But have you tried ice cream? Fucking amazing. Molten.
I won't call it there.
So you just see Nora with like a concerned expression on her face, and that's about it.
Yeah, yeah.
As he pops out of existence, you hear, "Goodbye, I did it!" And he leaves.
God damn it.
I can't wait. I can't wait for it to be revealed that he is just stark raving fucking mad, or that he's punking.
He's the villain.
Yeah, yeah. He's been puppeting Nidius and Sorella.
He's Santa Claus.
I did it, and then just smite, just fucking 9th level call lightning on him.
Actually, I have an idea.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm hoping
No.
it's not the same idea that I'm having.
I don't know what's the idea
I'll
that you're
DM you
having.
it, Lori, but, yeah.
Hey Felix, the Night King is summoning more ghosts. You want to come help us out?
Okay, goodbye now. I need a nap.
No, what script? He's so senile. He's the villain by accident.
This turtle doesn't hide. This turtle goes to war.
I did it! And just waddles off.
He did like 2 damage
I
that
know.
whole time.
Yes, but we love him.
Okay, alright. That is, I'm going to call the stream here. Thank you guys for the follows. I know there was another follow that I missed giving out. Hold on, let me see who it is. Fury OTG, thank you for the follow, for my delayed acknowledgement of it. Thank you guys for the bits. Again, I do now have the merch store, and you can buy Shadows and Starlight stuff like t-shirts and sweatshirts and cups and things. And there's more stuff for my channel. There's all kinds of stuff. Go to it. And that link will give you a 10% discount. I really need to make a link for everybody's Twitch or Twitter channels. I will do that this afternoon, I promise. I'm sorry. So if you guys wanna
Oh god.
if you guys wanna show your shit real quick, and then we'll raid Schmoogan.
At Battery Batty on Twitter, I draw dumb gay art with fairies sometimes.
Sometimes.
Most of the time. Probably 75% of the time.
There you go.
Yeah. Fairies.
Don't sell yourself short, Patty. You draw fake twinks.
I do draw.
It's okay, I draw the bar of Fae, it's fine.
Yeah, draw fake twinks and also.
By our power combined.
God damn it.
Alright.
Patty draws fake twinks and also Harriet.
Let's go to Christina. Show your shit.
Oh, I'm at Tempest Sleepers on Twitter. I do D&D shit. You can find a free Warlock pact on there for Carrie Fisher, because I did that for charity. It's very good.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go. I'm Nuka Puka on pretty much all platforms, from like Twitter, to DeviantArt to ArtStation, though nothing's on my ArtStation, and Instagram, which has lots of pictures of my dog. If you want to see a dog.
Dog.
So yeah.
Random.
Yeah, I'm random weather. I'm a cloud. I stream sometimes. And I have a Twitter, but I never use it really, but it's random X weather.
That's my wife.
She also plays a very lovely Firbolg in our Christmas
The
structure.
best Firbolg.
Yes. The best sad girl.
The best sad girl that completely broke me and Nadine last session.
I make good characters.
You broke both of you broke me as a player and me as a character last session.
You were in so sad.
I broke a few people.
He stopped my cousin. Stopped moving.
No.
Moving.
Yeah, and then she
So I
avenged
wanted
him. She
revenge.
avenged them, and then
Make sure that those bandits didn't hurt anyone else, so they
And,
stopped moving.
and now she's trying to find her trees again.
Myth,
The
any
trees gave her a nice spear.
Myth, do you wanna anything?
I am Methoja985 on Twitter. I just scream into the void endlessly. Sometimes there's something funny there, but no, it's usually I don't do anything on Twitter really. I just retweet things. Yeah, tomorrow on Alvarence's channel we'll probably be continuing Tame the Rifts, although Ori won't be there because work sucks. We'll see what happens when you gotta go talk to a bunch of gods that are all made of metal. Maybe that's why Nico won't be there, because fear.
Or he's throwing up because that spell wore off.
What Ori is to the Fae, I am to the Eldritch. Yeah, Yaktulvathagan and all that.
Okay. Well, as you know, the lady _ Ori
There you go.
everywhere. I do the D&Ds, the arts on here, video games. I might, if my child will go to bed tonight at a reasonable time, stream some more Vampire. Ori Simulator 2019 hashtag. I'm going on I'm gonna eat everyone spree in that game because it's really hard to do a don't eat anyone spree in that game. But I also have commissions open. I will have a booth at Lexington's Fan Fest in Lexington, Kentucky in September, so I'm trying to get prints ready for that. If anyone is going to be there, I'm getting ready for it, so come see me.
Just print all the blood.
I know, I gotta get so many prints made.
Wolf Mama.
But yeah, no Curse of Strahd this weekend. We will have Curse of Strahd on the 10th of August.
Yeah, 10th of August.
Which I need to make sure I have that night off because they've got me scheduled for mandatory overtime, but I'm just going to switch with somebody, so.
Stab them.
No, I'll talk to someone there. I have someone that will probably switch with me, so I just
Gonna
need to
have
talk
to
to him.
wait to hear the continuation of Sherry's life.
But yeah, we will resume this on Monday afternoon unless something changes.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys later. Let's go raid. I think Schmoogan's still alive, is she?
Go raid a Schmoogan.
Let's go raid a Schmoogan.
Tell the
Tell-
bear we said
Tell
hi.
at the art bear and tell her that she is a good person.
Let's go raid
Hell yeah.
the Schmoogan.
It looks like she is live.
I didn't know she was about to go offline.
Um,
Oh well, happening. Doesn't matter now. Just Red cries fey fuckery per usual. Let's go in there and
hey, fuckery.
Ooh.
give some fey fuckery.
Fuckery of the Fae is at hand.
You wouldn't want to fuck some fey. What?
Did the raid
Don't
go
tell
off?
me what I can and can't fuck.
That is the bard's motto in life.
I mean, I have a bard that is his entire life story.
Alright, bye guys, thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.